cold out here most of the time. It rains too much. Get me out of Portland. I've been in Portland for too long. Right? How long Dame been in Portland for? Dame been in Portland for too long. And yet everybody knows this. He been in Portland for 11 years. In Portland, 11 years. Have y'all been to Portland? Ain't no way you can live in Portland for 11 years. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people do. But get Dame to Miami. So Dame is forcing his thing because they gonna send Dame to Minnesota. You know, they gonna send him to Milwaukee. Like, he's done with this Northern America stuff. He's trying to get to the Heat or, you know, Southern time all the time. You know what I mean? Send him to Cali. I'm sure he wouldn't trip on that, but he wants to go to Miami. So, I mean, I'm not sure the talk on the streets, but apparently Dame is just, hey, I ain't finna play. Like, yo, go ahead, send me out. I'm not finna play, though. I'm not gonna play. Yeah. Oh, okay. You trade me. I'm not gonna play over there. I'm not gonna play, though. So, a lot of people have been avoiding signing Dame Lillard because they're not gonna get no productivity out of him. Send me to Miami, or I'm not playing. All right. So this is Dame Lillard, 7-time All-Star. He's a one all rookie team. Player of the month. I don't know what that is. Player of the week. Rookie. He's a rookie of the year as well. So, you know, they got all these months. I didn't know they had that. They kept stats on that. But Dame Lillard has made it to the conference finals, but definitely not much has been put behind Dame Lillard to get him that ring, you know. I know they leaned on Dame a lot. They brought in a few players, but no A-tier players or S-tier players to actually bring Dame Lillard over that hump to get the ring for Portland. So now Portland gets it now. Okay, we got to get our assets out of this because this guy, he's not, you know, he's been here for 11 years. That's a long time for the NBA. When you've been holding it down for the team for 11 years, yeah, everything hurts. Like, just holding it down for the same team and you having to be the star. Yeah, they had McCollum there, but they got McCollum out of there. So, you know what I mean? Like, McCollum was actually helping Dame out, giving him a night off. But now they see it's not going nowhere. So we got the NBA saying to Dame, stop with the semantics, stop with the shenanigans. They gonna trade you where they gonna trade you, and you gonna play. All right. None of the bullshit, or you can do it, or there's going to be some disciplinary actions, right? Kind of like John Morant. Like, you're going to get punished if you keep telling these teams that you're not going to play. So we definitely know Adam Silver's behind this. He's been kind of going in there being kind of like the mute, but he's really getting a lot of these players in line. He's trying to. So I don't know how this is going to play out for a guy like Damian Lillard. Because if you do send Damian Lillard to Oklahoma, Minnesota, but you know what? He's getting paid, right? But you got to think. He's been in Portland for 11 years. He needs to go somewhere where it's hot. Send him somewhere. Man, I'd send him to Texas. You know what I mean? Let him get some heat. You know, they still deal with the weather and the rain and stuff, but Dame Lillard, like, they shouldn't be forcing his hand on this right now. I know he's under contract. He didn't have a trade clause, and that's probably where he messed up. Like, you can't force your hand when you don't have the leverage. Like, you don't have the leverage. All your leverage is pretty much that you're not going to play. That's your leverage. Like, yeah, you're going to pay me, you know, tens of millions, and I'm not going to play. Or you're going to trade away tens of millions, and I'm not going to play for you. They would have played for you, you know. So that's his leverage. And the NBA is actually taking that leverage away from Damian now. And now Dame Lillard got to go where he goes because he lost all his leverage. Everything else is in the contract, and he got to play. So if they're going to punish him and he wants to deal with the punishment, that's a whole different story. He cannot play. But if that disciplinary action is something that, you know, a fine or games, no pay, I'm sure Dame's gonna see that and run from that. You know what I mean? So I definitely expect Dame Lillard, wherever he gets traded, he's gonna play. He may not be playing his hardest, but he's definitely gonna play, and he may be and eventually love to play for that team. You know, it's just a mentality right now. You know, so I'm gonna still give it to Damian Lillard. I still see him trying to work away to Miami, but with the NBA stepping in right now, it's a little bit the odds are a lot less now because the Blazers are like, hey, hey, we finna, you know what I mean? Ain't none of that no more. Because I'm sure the Blazers were the one that kind of told the NBA like, hey, look, this is what these players are doing now. We got a contract saying that we can trade him whenever we want, and he can't say nothing about it. And he's telling them he's not gonna play. So the NBA, you know what I mean, dealing with these players, they getting a lot of money, they got a lot of respect, a lot of clout, right? Right now they about to take some of that clout away, take some of that respect away, and just have them feeling like, hey, maybe maybe the next contract ain't gonna look like that, And we gotta, and them superstar contracts, they, a lot of them get the trade clause. You see the people that get the trade clause, it's very thin, maybe 3, 4, in the NBA. I don't know. We gotta look it up, but it's not that many that are pulling the trade clause in. Not that many at all, So you got to be the top tier superstar to actually get that trade clause, and that's something that's rare. So I'm sure that as if this disciplinary action moves forward on Damian Lillard, I guarantee you that a lot of these players may sacrifice some of that money for that trade clause, or maybe not. Maybe some don't care where they play; they just want to play. But I can guarantee you that there's going to be a higher number of trade clause requests, and depending on how much that costs in the contract, we'll see if these players actually pursue that way. But with that said, Dame Lillard, I've been looking for James Harden. I don't know, like, is James Harden doing the same thing? I think maybe they're not speaking on that because James Harden want to go to LA, and you don't see no talk about James Harden. He's gonna stay. Like, they're gonna keep him there. Watch. And he may not. Maybe he's threatening not to play. Maybe he'll change his mind. I haven't really heard too much on James Harden because his business is always quiet. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing new. You don't hear no news on James Harden. You don't hear too much news unless something came out. Let's see, it was somebody he was dealing with. But he don't even talk. He don't even seem like he talk that much. Like, period, in life. Like, he seems like he quiet, I'm not sure if it's the beer. You don't see his mouth moving in the court, on the game. I don't know. It could be that too, because it just don't seem like he talks. So I'm waiting to see. Maybe that's James Harden. Maybe he's going through the same thing. The NBA could be knocking out a few birds with one stone on this one. So we'll follow up. We'll check this out. I hope y'all like this, subscribe, comment, all that. Catch you next time. 100.